Hello. Let me make sure the sound is good. I think we're okay. All right. We are back again for more Genshin Impact. There's a lot more streams this time around because we have another new character, being Wriothesley. Well, new in a sense, you know, new to pull for, because we saw him in the Archon quest. Pretty cool. He's the first cryo catalyst. Sorry, one second. Yep, first cryo catalyst of his kind. Waiting so long for a freaking cryo catalyst, man. And he punches things like Hazo, which I really enjoyed Hazo's kit. So hopefully this is going good. I kind of already did the test run already. Every character takes them Marachase Hunter, so. And I kind of pre-farmed, so I could get him to at least 80 right now. I'm probably not going to pull for his weapon, because I ended up pulling for his weapon. And it's really good, but I can't afford it. But between this and Star Rail, I can't keep doing this. So I need to cut places at points. You know, the funny thing is, I wonder if he's crit rate. He might be? Wriothesley? I don't know. Well, we're gonna hopefully summon him. We're in his office, so maybe this will bring him forth. We don't have any tea for the summoning ritual. Do we have any tea like in our inventory to consume? So maybe some tea will bring him forward. We got juice. Fruits of the festival. I don't think there's any tea items. Extravagant slumber. Yeah, that's not tea. Apple cider. We got Fanta. If we drink Fanta, will it work? I don't know. I don't think we have any tea, though. So, hopefully we can pull him Dual Soul. I didn't even see this before. This is Sino's signature, and it's like, okay. Interesting. But yes, we're gonna try to pull for him. I did some swiping, just so we can get this out of the way. Let's hopefully get him, and like I said, I'm ignoring this. I'm just gonna go use my Widsith that I have. In the terms of artifacts, if I want to use him now, technically speaking, I could just use a Neuvillette set temporarily. We'll see. I feel like he might be crit rate oriented character for Ascension, so we'll find out. Let's pull. Let's get to the pulls. And considering my history, my chances are not too high of early, so hopefully the best. Skip. Hi, Toma. Next. Skip. Livonius Lance. Yep. I'm not liking... Whoa. Still not liking my chances. I'm not liking my chances. No. Yeah, I'm definitely not liking my chances right now. No, you're making me go full on, aren't you? Oh no. Please don't hurt me more than you have to. Please don't hurt me more than you have to. You're gonna hurt me, aren't you? Oh yeah, no. This game wants to hurt me inside. Come on. Don't hurt me, please. Thank you, you didn't hurt me. Yes. Okay, no loss of 50-50. That's how you hurt somebody. Alright, we're good. That's the other reason I'm not gonna go to the weapon banner, because I know that it's gonna screw me up. Because that's what happened when I was trying to get Neuvillette's weapon. Was it worth it? Kind of. His case, I might be okay. So, yes, I think his office worked. Sorry we didn't have the tea for you. Maybe you would have came sooner. So let's see here. Wriothesley. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it was just Bennett. Oh. I didn't even know I had needed more constellations on you still. That's a-okay then. I haven't actually built you yet. There he is! Wriothesley, the first catalyst cryo character. Today's also his talents day, so we can do that too. But we're also going to be starting the event, because I have not started it yet. I've been focused on Star Rail recently, with the Ethereum Wars, which is a really fun event. So now we're going back to Genshin now. Do this. It's kind of a back and forth, isn't it? I mean, we'll probably go back there eventually too, because Topaz, and I have a banner. So, but we're going to focus down Wriothesley. We're going to go ahead and level him up with all of our material we have. I like to do this because I don't want to waste it full on, because I have some of these white ones, so. Oh, you're crit damage too? Wait. Are they both crit damage? Or was Neuvillette crit rate? I need to look this up.
It is my honor to win your trust.
Why do they always make I mean, not always. Actually, this is one of the few that's not. I don't know what. A lot of the guy characters are kind of crit rate oriented, so I guess this is a different change. So let me see what Neuvillette's was. I can't like really like tell. So let me just kind of. These crit damage, interesting. Close. Yeah, he was crit damage too. Huh. 2 crit damage oriented characters. Alrighty. I actually expected him to be crit rate to like offset. That's interesting. That one's fine. So he's gonna definitely have more crit damage. So we might need, well, we're probably gonna need a crit rate circlet regardless. I think that's what my Neuvillette has. I've briefly tried his kit, so I'm not entirely sure the best way to use it. But freeze seems pretty nice because cryo catalyst, you know. Might bring my Kokomi back. Tempted. I do love me some Kokomi. He is my favorite, after all. He has been anyway. Wait. Oh, I need to make more Shavata Jade chunks. I need to go to a crafting table. Let me grab these real quick, then. Always the chunks. It's always the chunks. We could have finished here. Oh, let me get my expeditions while we're at it too. A lot of little back-end things before we start the event.
Bow your head.
Oops. I accidentally made somebody bow their head. Wait, why do I not have a... Oh. Let me put my NRU back. Even though it has nothing in it, I can put something in it. I need to make more food. I actually don't really have a reason to, though, so I'm just gonna put a couple things. What do I have the most of? There, you can put that on. Okay. Anyway, Catherine. I also didn't do any of my dailies because I figured I'm doing the event, so that will cover them. Fine. Because normally I do those ahead of time. Thought I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We need 3 of these cryo. I guess we should make more. It really doesn't matter, does it? You know what? I think like 13. Claim this. Okay. Alright, back to Wriothesley. I should have favorited him so that he'd show up. I keep forgetting to do that. Where are you? Let me favorite you so you go up to the front. Where's the favorite button? Oh, right here. Oh, no, I'm pretty sure if I... Yep, there we go. Perfection.
Why do you look even more pleased about this than me?
Hey. True. That's because we're trying to level you. Obviously. Oh, I need some more dynamic gears. I need 5 more artifice dynamic gears. Gotcha. Let me make sure. Okay, good. Perfect. And 80 will be our limit for now. Because I wasn't going out and exploring for more of those freaking bugs. I kind of collected them as I went along anyway, throughout exploration. But I kind of, yesterday, went around and got some extra to at least get them to 80. We'll get to 90 within a couple days, whenever the normal ones reset and make it easier. 80, alright. Weapons, swap. I can take Mona's freaking Widzeth because I haven't used Mona in who knows how long. It's refined at 5. It's only 80, but that's fine. I can fix that later. I just haven't had to use it, like, recently, so. But this will work. It'd be either that or the Lost Prayer. But I feel like the Widzeth will be more beneficial. Actually, can I enhance this right now? I need 4 of these. That's Friday. I can do that on Friday. I'll probably be streaming Friday. Anyway, we'll do Wriothesley's story quest on Friday, most likely alongside the event, maybe. Probably Wriothesley's story first, and then, yeah. And then we continue the event too. Let me see if I have enough to get 4 of these though, real quick. 4 Boreal Wolf. I don't know if I have the material. I might have left over. Maybe just barely? Oh, wow. I do, just barely. That is very convenient. And thank you, Wander, for saving us Mora. Okay, we're gonna do auto. As much as I want to do auto, I kind of want to get it over with. I do need to clean up my box, though, of weapons. Either refine them down or something. I need to do that with, especially 4 or 5-star ones. Probably not the 5-star. I'll keep the 5-star. I have less of those. 4-star. But I also need to clean up my artifact. But there's a lot of things that need to be cleaned up. Yeah, so we have a lot of crit damage. We're going to need a lot more crit rate. Because we already have 133.9% crit damage from a combination of weapon and himself. So that's pretty good. So we should probably aim for a bunch of crit rate, which the Mara Chasse set does give us. Let me see what pieces we do have before we even try to borrow his. Because the odds are we're not gonna have a cryo goblet, most likely. I got lucky and had a hydro goblet here. So. Odds are this is gonna have to be our off piece. We even have a single crit rate. We do. It's kind of shit, but it'll have to do. We'll have to replace it later. Because we're going to need our goblet to be... We need a cryo gobleto. I can't... Oh, there we go. Cryo goblet. And not on set, because we're not going to have it on set. I should try to look for crit rate stats. If possible. Crit rate EM, maybe. That one's kind of bad. That has crit damage and attack percent. Oh, let's see. I mean, if we get enough crit rate off of substats, I guess. But I don't think it's going to be possible at this turn time and frame. I know a lot of sites are just like, use crit damage. It's like, I need crit rate first. And that's kind of, I guess, where having a crit rate weapon would be good. But I have a crit damage weapon, so I guess it covers over it. You just need more crit rate. Yeah, probably need some attack percent. Yeah. We need a crit rate priority though. EM would be nice as well, potentially. See, this is nice, but I need more crit rate. Unless I get some crit rate on other pieces. But maybe we should come back to this then and see what our other pieces look like first. We'll look at Marchase and then we'll get rid of that filter. Oops. That filter can go. We'll look for crit rate and attack percentage. Attack percentage is going to be the main one, obviously. Let me put attack percent, crit rate. Even Lenny's is not that good. This one has crit rate, but is it going to hit it? That's an EM. I feel like this is our best bet. And hope and dream. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll look for crit rate. That's crit rate and crit damage, and then kind of go from there. This one has attack percent, crit rate, and energy recharge. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, I would say. I need to get rid of these purples. Yeah, I know he managed to get some good hits here. Luckily. I think we'll go this one and hope for the best. Oh. When did we get this one? I didn't even realize I got that one. I mean, it's 3 good stats out of 4. That, and it's also a 4 one as well. If it doesn't work out, I have this one as well. The other ones aren't really. You know, I should have locked this one. Yeah, because that one's pretty good. One's okay. This has a lot of energy recharge. Yeah, this one should be locked as well, unless it's terrible. Which it could be. If so, well, I guess we're kind of down the drain, aren't we? Oh, we have this one as an option too, if this one doesn't land very well. Okay, before we choose our goblet, how about we level up some of the... I gotta hope the 4th stat's good on this, because this is such a shame. I want at least one good substat, but I'll have to stick with this for now. Oh, hit energy recharge? I mean, if you can land into energy recharge, let me get you to +8. Or +10. Okay. I mean, I guess we'll get more burst usage. Doesn't hurt. Trying to get the amount of crit we're gonna need is gonna suck, so I mean, the set itself, I know, is gonna give us pretty much 36%, right? 24, 36. Yeah. 36%, so we'll need get to at least 50%. We'll need like 20% or something, which I guess, but I'd kind of rather be around 40%. And that would at least get us up to 70 or so. Now let me go into the one with the crit damage on it first. Because I'd rather be disappointed now than later. Okay, hit HEM, at least it didn't hit defense. It hit crit rate, okay. If you could hit crit rate one more time. Yes. Actually, can you hit it one more time? I probably should stop there, actually, though. And just kind of level things a little bit more together. So I have some artifacts I can just grab that I know I don't need. Hit attack percent. Hey! That's pretty good. Let me find some bad pieces. We're gonna flip that like that. This has a lot of crit damage. I'm gonna make sure that stays, actually. Defense goblet with this. I don't think I'm ever gonna need this. I'm gonna toss it. That can go away. That has EM, so that's just not good. That's fine. Let me go to the ones that I ended up, like, locking, because they probably aren't meant to be locked anymore at this point. But why did I lock you exactly? Don't know. Why did I lock you exactly? Probably not worth it. That one's fair. 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 So am I ever gonna really use this set anymore? I mean, I could use it as off pieces though. Some of these are really good off pieces. And Star Rail, there's not really any off pieces, so it's a little easier to differentiate. I kept this one just in case I needed something for a defensive character. This is the... Oh, wait, why would I have defense percent, though? On a circlet. I'll keep it just in case. This one can go. Oh, that's fair. HP percent's kind of normal these times. It's hard to throw things away. Probably should, like, go through and... In theory, I should go through and farm enough to, like, level these out to see if they're worth keeping. But that would take me days. Healing bonus with these stats? Does anybody have a reason? I might just get rid of it. Because I don't think I'm ever going to use that for the main stat. I think I'm going to throw this one. I'm not sure if I should waste my time doing this right now. Maybe just borrow Neuvillette's set for now, and we can just use him. This is gonna take me more time than probably necessary. Yeah, I might do that. Borrow Neuvillette's. I can put this set on a random character for now, and we'll just borrow Neuvillette's set and give it back to him. Oh yeah, I took this random set off of here, I'll put it on her. Let me grab all of Wriothesley's current pieces outside of the goblet. And then once we build this set fully later on, I can play around with it then. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, the only thing I think I'll keep is the goblet, obviously, because I don't want a hydro goblet. Actually, in that case, I would have to at least level this crit rate circlet then. Because I can't take that. Because then I would be offset. I'll have to grab that back. All the other pieces, though, I can just... I just thought about it. This way I just don't have to spend time leveling right now, and then I can level it later. And that's the good thing, I suppose. Let me go back to Wriothesley. Okay. We're gonna grab your goblet and the circlet back, right? You already have your oh, did we not give you a goblet yet? Right, we did not give you a goblet yet. So we'll work that into it as well. Okay, let me grab... grab this back. And we'll grab the other pieces from him. What does that put him at, really? 33,168? That's not bad. Considering this hasn't been fully leveled, so we'll be getting up there. Okay, and then we'll look for... Cryo Goblet. Crit rate stat. Do I want to borrow this from Ayaka for now? I can, I'll just have to remember. This way we can at least, you know, have him built, sort of. And then from there we can play around. So, yeah, we'll borrow that from Ayaka. And we'll borrow the other stuff from Wriothesley. This will at least put us in a better spot. 43,182. And that's only with this at level 10 right now. And that's because I built my Ayaka at a pretty good spot. So. And then I'll just level this one over time. This is a good start. This is a good start, so. Okay. This with the Widzith. Now we can level the talents as necessary. I know charge attack's more important, but I'm just gonna kind of level it a little more equally with a more center on charge attack and skill. Because the burst is just, you know, raw damage. The real bread and butter is up here. So once I get burst to 6, that's when it will probably stop. Re-guide to order. Let me go for the double.
Time itself.
I mean, I guess 544 is fine for now. I'll probably end up using my resin later on
Beautiful creatures. They are
what's my resin like right now? 86? Yeah, we'll use that later. I have 5 condensed, so
and cause them no
I just gotta make sure I do that today.
harm.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Neuvillette, I took a lot from you for now. I took a lot from you and you're still... Yeah, I took a lot from you and you're still at 40, 196. How? Like, that's still a pretty good ratio. How the heck? I mean, however, your other abilities are diminished, because look, your attack's like 7. Well, I'm not sure he really cares too much about attack. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, let's devise us a team with Wriothesley. I am thinking kind of like a freeze style. So I might use my Kokomi. Or I might go for like Shing Show. Thinking about. As much as I'd like to use my Yelan, I haven't like went back to her and got her enough energy recharge to kind of burst a lot more often. Oh, you know, I kind of like the idea of Shenhe too. Let me kind of just party setup. Can I make another party? No, you won't let me. We're gonna wipe you and me a team for now. Okay. I'm thinking Xingqiu, just because I have his burst up a lot more. So we can do Wriothesley, Xingqiu, maybe Shenhe. My Shenhe's at 90. And Zhongli.
I will do as you command.
Or Kazuo. We want the resistance interruption or like viridescent shred. Yeah, let's try Kazuo. Oh, I wouldn't have the healing. I mean, I don't really have healing anyway. We can try it, and if we start to take too much damage, we can put Zhongli instead. So Kazuo, it kind of wrecks everything, so never mind. Let's leave Zhongli. For now. Deploy. Here we are. We got Wriothesley. Somewhat built just off of other characters for now. 1232 attack. That's actually not that great. Actually not that great. Is his attack just kind of low? Oh. HP percent sands. You know what? You could take that back too, Neuvillette. I forgot you had an HP percent sands. That's not going to work very well. So we need to go back to your attack percent sands again and grab that as well. I hope that was the one I leveled a lot more. I was like, that's a little low, isn't it? No, I didn't level that one much. It's still a bit higher. And let me see if I can just at least get this up to like 12. Like I said, I really need to go through. And see if some of these are even worth keeping. This one, probably not worth keeping. Who uses the Thunder Suit? They're set anyway. Rid of that. That can go. I just need to kind of like dissolve myself to the point of you should not keep everything. Like, yeah, this is EM, but I'd rather not keep something like that. Like, now this I'd keep, because, yeah. I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh, of course you hit HP percent. Let me look at these ones that I have leveled already. Because I might just be able to... Why did I keep this? That's a purple. Again, purple, go away. We don't need you anymore. Yeah, some of these have some pretty good stats that I don't want to get rid of because I can use them as off pieces for people. Because they rolled pretty well. This one, I guess, is keepable. This one doesn't even look like it rolled very well. It only has 3.9 crit. I'm gonna get rid of it. And it hit HP percent like every time. I'm gonna need a new attack percent sans eventually. For now, this is fine. 1530, much better. Much better. I'm gonna need more attack percent in the long run, but this will be okay, I suppose, at this current point in time. Because the base attack's like really low. I'm gonna have to offset big time, aren't I? Yeah, because these are like 510 compared to like 100 more base attack. Well, might not be the best at the moment. I guess it is what it is at the moment. Okay. Alright, well, we'll try this. Yeah, let's go test it on a random mob. What random mob should we try? Something along the beach? There are things that along the beach over here. Let's battle some crabs. It's just funny that you can just ice bridge here like this. The path of the cryo catalyst. See, they didn't want us doing this. That's why they never did it until now. So, yeah, how does that healing side work? The next charge attack of his normal attack, Forceful Fists of Frost, will be enhanced to become Rebuke-Velocity. It will deal 50%. Okay. That didn't work out very well. Oh, I accidentally healed. I kind of wanted to see. Let me test this real quick.
Let's begin.
Okay, I see. I feel like I am gonna need that healer though. Can I just try it with Kokomi for now? Yeah, I mean that's fine. It'd be a little bit more stationary. We can try it right now.
We'll need a strategy.
If you ever see any stickers on my back, do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes.
There's also the option of like Kuki. I don't know. Kind of hard. I don't even think my Zhai Ling's at a good point. We can get the attack boost though, if we were to do like a melt. But I don't think my Zhai Ling's really even at a good spot right now. Is she even at a good spot? Energy recharge 187. It might not be high enough. But we can try that instead and use like Bennett. I don't know, let's try this first. In that case, we really don't need Zhongli. We can put Kazuha. Or somebody else. So hard. Because we need to be able to heal him. Just for the you know, the talents and the skills. I'll have to kind of play around with teams. You can have double cryo for Diona. And get healing off that. So a shield plus heal. That's an option. I haven't used Diona in a while. That would mean we don't really need to use Shenhe though, do we? That'd be too many cryos. I mean, Shenhe boss cryo. But in that case, we could put somebody like Kazuha.
Sounds good to me.
Let's see what this is like real quick.
Allow me! Unleash! Into the wind.
Wait now.
I don't know. We'll play around with it until we decide on the team we want to use. For now, this will work.
Let's begin.
Alrighty, well, we can go ahead and continue onwards. It's been about an hour, so let's get started in to the event. We're probably not going to have to fight anything or anything like that, so it is what it is. But we can always test it on something. I know, I have an idea. There is a name. No, not that one. I want to look for something closer to a waypoint. I was gonna say like named enemy or something, or machine. Oh, yeah. There's probably one of those Fatui roaming down here, so we'll try one more time here before we get started. Yeah, there's this. I think there's this roaming Fatui down here, unless I killed her already. We'll see how this goes.
Let's move out.
Hi there.
Ignorant
Hold the line. My will embodied.
A moment, please.
wind strategy.
Her flying up there is kind of okay, maybe not on the Kokomi side because it's too stagnant for me, I think. I think I have to use like the Shingsho. Because continuous hydro flow is good. I'm just trying to figure out. I feel like Diona might be a little better than. We could do Kazuha Diona. Instead of Shenhe.
Leave it to me.
My Diona even in a good spot right now? I haven't used her in who knows how long. Backbow. Neuvillette was Heart of Depths. Guess it's okay. It's okay for now. And as a sacrificial bow. What is this aura? Okay, so when he's less than 60%. So maybe I haven't been less than 60%, so. I probably misread that then. Wait, what is this red aura then? Oh, is this like... Is this just the width it? Might just be the width, huh? Oh yeah, that's what it is. I'm so not used to that. So I guess that's one benefit is we get some attack. Alright, let's try this.
Think you can bully me? Shaken and stirred. Look at you, Boozim. No, my sword. Witness the power.
What now?
Killjoy! We won't just beat on this! Have a seat! I miscalculated.
On the rocks. Rain outlines your face. No, my sword. Diana special.
Let's begin.
Not quite there. Not quite. It'll probably take some getting used to, but not quite there yet. Okay. That's neat. Let's continue on. Alright, Waterborne Poetry. Congenial Gathering. We're bringing Wriothesley to Liyue. Okay. Oh my god, it's Fenty and Hutao.
Looks like you're having fun. What's the occasion this time?
Oh, do I spy a traveler and a Paimon? We were just talking about you. This is more serendipitous than finding Mora after face planting on the road.
Very specific. Hello, you two. What are the odds?
It's been too long. I'll bet you have some thrilling new tales from your journey to fill me in on. I can see it in your eyes.
Well, we went to Fontaine. We met the Hydro Archon immediately. And she challenged us to a court session. And yeah. And then we got wrapped up in a Tartaglia in another court session. And then we investigated the underground prison. And we met another Fatu... a lot. As ever, never a dull moment on this Teyvat trip.
Excellent! I knew I could count on you.
What were you talking about before we got here? Something fun? Or something delicious?
Oh, Paimon.
We were talking about one certain traveler and how two's company but three's a crowd as the inseparable duo tour around Teyvat, making 4 friends here and 5 more there, often at 6s and 7s as they brave the lakes and seas, collecting pieces of 8 and countless other treasures. They clearly must have 9 lives. Wink, wink. Let's hope they have less than 10 deaths.
Oh, Hutao.
What the? It just gets worse and worse.
Shortly, you may attend a grand banquet at Stonegate. All will be dressed to the nines for majestic food and fine wines. And after 8 long drinks and 7 shorts, they'll each write 6 lines 5 times. You've been to all 4 corners of the world, so in 3 short seconds,
Oh my
you guess
god.
these 2 stanzas of 1 speech each what this event is about?
Are you kidding me? A poetry festival.
Correct! It's a poetry gala, and Mondastadt and Liyue are hosting it together. Do you still remember the promise I made to the distinguished director Who here during the Lantern Rite?
I do remember.
Something about writing poetry together?
Yeah.
That's right. At the dinner table that night, I just knew this young bard was a rare talent with exceptional taste. You know, it's rare to encounter such a kindred spirit.
I mean, he is the freaking
I seized the chance to
animal archon.
collaborate. It took me much trekking across the land to petition Eugene Terrace and contact the Knights of Favonius, but eventually, in the spirit of friendship and poetry sharing, I managed to successfully organize the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala.
Bit of a weird name.
True.
Liyue's
It really
poetry
is.
known far and wide, and Mondastadt is the city of wine and song. With 2 nations teaming up, it'll be double the fun, and a great chance for people from both places to get to know one another. Hu Tao and I will be the co-hosts for this poetry gala. Of course, I haven't studied the various forms and formalities of Liyue poetry for very long, so please forgive my dreadful performance just now.
Not at all, Venti. You followed my lead most excellently.
You flatter me.
Well, this sounds like fun. Let's get involved.
Okay. Forsooth, I am wont to dabble in verse. Sure, I'm looking forward to everyone's poems. Yeah, I'm not doing the first one.
Oh, Paimon, sure you'll be amazing. Remember that time in Liyue when Paimon gave you the first half of a couplet? Wind rises, winds never churn. You came up with the second half right away.
But the sea of clouds always return.
Oh, looks like someone's got a knack for this. Perhaps we'll have to raise the difficulty a little.
Alright, so basically you guys are here to discuss the activities for the poetry gala, right?
Oh, looks like little Paimon's brain has gained a wrinkle or two. You guessed it so effortlessly, but you still guessed it wrong.
Ah,
Huh? Wait, Paimon guessed wrong?
We came here hoping to invite a special guest.
okay.
I already told you, I'm not going.
Hi, Zhao. But what if I'm
Oh,
going?
you're here too!
Never having penned a verse myself, how could I hope to judge the poetry of others? Besides, afflicted with karma as I am, the raucous atmosphere you are cultivating is precisely the kind which I must avoid, as you well know.
Hey now, there's a first time for everything, right?
You're an
We
all-star?
all start from itsy bitsy spider, but give it a shot and you'll be wandering lonely as a cloud in no time. And you don't even have to join us in person if you really don't want to. You can just watch the party from a nearby mountaintop and cheer us on. But at least head down and take a look first. It's right by the inn, and there's plenty of fun activities to get involved with. It can't hurt to take a quick walk and check things out.
Oh, Hu Tao, you're a very good convincer.
With a renowned traveler here, what is there to fear?
Join us, it'll be fun. He can't say no to
Consider
Lamine.
it.
Hey, yeah, you can't say no to her.
It's nearly time. Why don't you all head to the venue and take a look around? Quite a few of your friends should have arrived by now.
Yes, that's right. Venti and I still need to discuss the poem for the opening ceremony. So, we'll catch up with you later. Plus, our Adeptus friend might need a bit more convincing.
I mean, all you need to say is we're there.
Gotcha! We'll be on our way then!
We are the Zhao Whisperer. Congenial gathering. Go to the stone gate. Alright, we haven't been over here in quite a while, actually. Wait a while.
Wow, it's so lively! Didn't think there'd be so many people here already.
Hey, it's Changyun and Xingshui.
Let's go say hi.
No, wait, not Xingshui, Xingqiu. I mixed up Star Rail. I see Diona all the way over there. Let me see if I can see people from here. I see Noelle. I see Mika. Diona. Anybody else from here? Hard to see anybody else. I think those are the only ones I see right now. Hi, Xingqiu. Hi, Changyun.
Well, look who's here. This poetry fest seems to have attracted talent of the highest caliber.
Hey, Xingqiu and Changyun are here too!
I was actually heading into the mountains to train, but he accosted me on the way and dragged me here.
Typical
Oh,
Chingyu.
how your words
Xingqiu.
wound me. Is it not the responsibility of an exorcist of Liyue to ensure that this celebration of friendship between our two nations stays free of evil spirits? Besides, This is an excellent opportunity to meet heroes who have come from far and wide. Surely, you must be curious as to how that heroine of Mondstadt was able to lift such heavy objects like they were but a feather.
Which
Are
one?
you talking about Noelle?
Oh, yeah.
She's super
Oh,
strong.
yeah, Noelle.
Oh? Well, since you are so well acquainted, could we trouble you to introduce us later?
Absolutely.
Okay, fine. But don't forget to help me with my investigation like you promised. That's the only reason I agreed to come at all.
Huh? What investigation?
Naturally, I could never forget such a thing. My word is my bond. Relax, dear Paimon. All will be revealed in time.
Okay.
Investigation, huh? Investigation, huh? Okay. Hi, Huangshi. I'm a criminal. On Xiao. Joe Chen. Hi, Diona. What's up?
Diona! Traveler in Paimon? I didn't expect to see you here. Are you here to mix drinks? That's right. I was specially asked to attend this event on behalf of the Cat's Tail, and I'm also here as a mixologist representing the Mondastadt wine industry. You're representing Mondstadt's wine industry? Oh, you must be hating every minute of it. Of course I hate it, but it's also a perfect chance to destroy the reputation of Mondstadt.
A perfect chance.
All. Opportunities like this don't come around every day, you know. Huh? How do you figure that? All I need to do is add some gross ingredients to the drinks, and I can create the most disgusting concoctions imaginable. Nobody will ever buy wine from Mondstadt again.
I'm sorry, but there are some people out there that will probably enjoy those confectionaries, those concoctions. I shouldn't say, why did I say confectionery? Concoctions of yours. People like some weird shit sometimes.
Paimon thinks you'll end up getting the opposite result.
Yeah, Paimon knows what I'm talking about.
Just you wait. I ain't about to mess this up.
Like if you were to mix pickle juice or something in, I think there's going to be some people that actually enjoy it. Don't overwork yourself.
Are you gonna write some poetry with us too? Poetry? I've heard plenty of bards sing in the tavern before, but I've never tried writing any myself. You should join in. It'll be fun. Fine, if I have time.
Hi, Noelle and Mika.
Mika! Noelle!
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon.
Are you here for the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala as well?
I don't like that name.
You said that with a straight face? Is Paimon the only one who thinks it sounds weird?
No, it's too long. Are you here as Mondstadt's representatives?
Representatives? No. Nothing fancy like that. We were sent here by the Knights of Favonius to help maintain order and set up the venue. But I didn't really do anything useful so far. Noelle brought all these tables and chairs here from Mondstadt by herself.
Wow.
She's a true knight.
She carried it from
That's
Mondstadt?
just not true. Your
Jeez.
efforts were indispensable. You selected the venue, drew up the layout, and so on. Also, you're the true knight here. I'm still in training. If anything, I should be addressing you as sir.
Noelle, why have you not become a knight yet? Why do they not let you become a knight? Like, honestly, I actually don't get it. Like, she's definitely knight material. Why is she not a knight yet? Is she not a Favonius knight yet? How are you still a knight in training? It's like they just don't want you to leave your current role. Do you just too good of a job in there? They just don't want to give you a promotion? Is that how that works?
What? No, 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 no. Please don't. Just keep calling me Mika.
Why does it feel like these two could keep this up all day?
They probably could.
Anyway, Master Jean did say that as long as we keep on top of our work, we should take a look around while we're here and get involved in the poetry gala as much as we can. But I haven't written much poetry before, so I'm not sure if I'll fit in.
You can try.
I actually have the same concern.
The important thing is to just participate. There's a first time for everything.
Yeah, plus you won't be alone. We're joining too. The Traveler's a really good writer, you know.
Please don't gas me up. I don't think I'm gonna be very
In
good.
that case, we'll try our best too.
Perhaps the challenge of writing poetry is a rite of passage that all who wish to qualify as a knight must eventually face.
Oh, Noelle, I'm so bad for you.
I wouldn't go that far. But anyway, no backing out now. See you soon.
Sure. Maybe you can teach me a thing or two.
Oh, Mika beat me to it. I was gonna ask for help too.
I'll teach you both. We'll write together. Alright, take part in the opening event. Is it cutscene time? A sudden gust of wind forces everyone to briefly shut their
Poems and
eyes.
melodies wandering the wind, wafting to pastures beyond their home.
Two greedy fishies struggling to swim. They ate so much that they're starting to groan.
Animal crystal fly draped in gold robes, a bright little light from that glazed lantern glows.
Benches pinch the rice and scoot while the boars of the forest anxiously root.
Welcome one and all to this festival of poetry, jointly organized by Liyue and Mondastadt.
Or, in full, the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala.
That name's never gonna take off.
We're your hosts, Liyue's versemonger of the darkest alleys, Hutao.
And Mondstadt's liquor-loving lyricist, Venti the Bard.
Okay, you know, I kinda like that. Liquor-loving lyricist.
Friendly poetic exchanges between our two nations. So please, have fun, talk to other people, and make some new friends.
If you're here, you're our guest.
I spied a girl with blue hair in the audience.
I'd also like to reassure everyone
Blue hair.
this event welcomes people of all
You know, that kind of
styles, from first-time rhymers to seasoned songwriters.
makes me think of Ocean It
If you ask
already.
me, the most
Anybody with blue
important thing you
hair.
can bring to writing poetry is authenticity. That means reaching deep down to all the thoughts and feelings you usually hide away or struggle to express, and putting them into words. Just right from the heart in whatever form you like.
To help everyone really cut loose and enjoy themselves to the fullest, Venti and I have carefully prepared 3 themes to be revealed over the course of 3 days. Let's get right to it. The first theme is Riddle Me This.
Riddle me this.
Solving riddles, huh? Interesting. It's actually a pretty good choice for a warm-up activity.
Whew. I'm glad they're not making us write sonnets or something right at the start.
Does everyone see the lanterns hanging around the venue? These have been specially prepared for the riddle game. Simply write down your riddle and hang it on a lantern. Then Venti and I will select a few to pose to the crowd, and you will try to solve them. We'll now give you some time to write down and hang up your riddles. Feel free to walk around and talk with the other contestants to get the creative juices flowing. And remember, whoever guesses the most riddles correctly will get a prize.
And with that, the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala has officially begun.
Yay! Started. I know I said blue hair usually means Oceanid, and I know I saw Ching Shou and Onion in there, but it's been a common thing. If you remember the summer event, the summer event had the girl that was actually an Oceanid. So I believe. Let me see what they're gonna say.
That was a good little opening ceremony, wasn't it? even if I do say so myself.
Okay. What about Hutao?
We couldn't cajole Adeptus Shao in the end.
Oh.
He said he'd take a peek from the peaks, but that was all he'd agreed to. It's a real shame. I had the perfect poem for his entrance and everything.
Alright, let's go take a look at the first riddle. Where is it at? Oh, it's right here.
Oh, let's see what's on this lantern.
Oh, hi, Noelle.
A tender sigh for home, how far the flowers roam. A visitor asks me why, for a dream beyond the sky. Okay, someone from Liyue definitely wrote this one.
I just read that one too. Liyue's poems seem pretty difficult to grasp.
Dreams? Sky? Is it talking about some kind of bird?
So it means something like, this thing's really far from home. It's in a vast area, and it's flying really high. Is that it?
In a nutshell, yes.
Oh, you're amazing, Paimon! Oh, it looks like I still have a lot of learning to do.
It's nothing, really. Once you've spent enough time in Liyue, you just sort of pick up on these things.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Back when I was out with the Grandmaster on the expedition, I started picking up some local customs without even realizing it.
But back to the riddle. We still haven't actually solved it. What could it be talking about?
Something that flies high and far. Oh, that makes me think of dandelions.
Oh, that makes sense. And Mondstadters believe that dandelions can carry your feelings on the wind.
But maybe we're missing something? It can't be that easy. After all, it's a riddle from Liyue. What would their equivalent of the dandelion be? If there even is one. What do you think, Traveler?
I think dandelion is the right answer.
Great.
Sounds the
Then we'll have one
closest.
answer ready to go when the game begins.
The important thing is that it's authentic.
Right, just like Venti said. As long as the interpretation makes sense and reflects our perception of the poem, then perhaps there are no wrong answers.
Well, no matter what the real answer is, the guessing's all a part of the fun. Let's go look at the next one.
Oh yes, I want to see if there's any Mondstadt-style riddles.
Alright, next riddle.
This one says... Oh, this handwriting is just awful.
Ooh.
I have 4 corners like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. I pass through the lips 1 piece at a time. The more you consume, the broader your mind.
Okay, I don't like this one either.
Oh, wow, Paimon's drooling from that one. Is there really a food that can make you smarter? Paimon's gotta try that.
Yeah, you might need a lot of it.
Oh, Paimon. You have to look past the surface level meaning with riddles, or you'll fail to plumb their depths.
Huh? So have you got any ideas, Shinjo?
Well...
Xingqiu just hung that riddle up a moment ago.
Oh.
Oh, so this is Xingqiu's riddle! You know, Paimon was expecting you to write something a little more... elegant.
Yeah, I'd be
This
expecting to.
festival is about building friendship and mutual understanding. With so many friends from Mondstadt present, I thought I'd try writing something more accessible and less flowery, so that more people could enjoy it.
Hey, not bad! So, buddy, does that mean you can tell your old pal Paimon the answer on the sly?
You really just want the answer outright,
Not a
Paimon?
chance. You'll have to wait for the answer to be revealed, just like everyone else.
Meanie!
Paimon.
If that's how you feel, why don't you try and stump me with a riddle of your own?
Maybe Paimon will! We'll see who stumps who! Traveler, you'll help Paimon come up with a riddle, right?
Oh my god, Paimon. You went all of that, and then you're just like, can you help me, please? Gladly.
Ha! At least you're nice to Paimon.
Well,
Then I look forward to seeing the fruits of your literary labors.
Ha! Prepare to get stabbed!
my God, Paimon. All right, third time.
Even though Paimon said she'd write a riddle, Paimon really doesn't have any clue how. Let's start by reading a few more of other people's for inspiration. On 4 long legs, my slim body sits. I eat not a bite and drink not a sip. With a passionless face, I greet countless guests, whom I carry all day without needing to rest. Is this talking about some kind of animal?
It might be. All animals need to eat. The answer must be some other kind of object.
It's a chair.
Oh, right.
Huh? Diona, how did you guess it so quickly? Wait, were you the one who wrote it? No, of course I didn't write it. The answer just popped into my head. I'm always telling the cats in the tavern that the chairs get tired from working all the time, so they shouldn't use them to sharpen their claws. Oh, okay. So a riddle needs to have a bait and switch. Are you trying to write one? Yep, and thanks to you, Paimon's just thought of one.
Oh, no.
Maybe I should try to come up with one too. Alright, Paimon's riddle is now hanging up. Diona, do you want to know the answer?
No, Paimon, stop.
No need. I don't really care about winning a prize. Oh, okay then. Well, looks like it's time to carry on with the event. We should regroup with the others. Sure, have fun.
Okay.
Hey, looks like everyone's about done mingling and riddling. Gather round and look this way. Venti and I have selected several riddles from everyone's contributions, and we added a few of our own to the mix for good measure. Shortly, we'll randomly select a few to read aloud. If your riddle gets selected, remember that you have to announce the correct answer at the end. Anyone who guesses correctly gets 1 point, and if nobody guesses correctly, the writer of the riddle gets a point.
That seems fair.
Sounds fair to me.
Of course, when the riddler reveals the right response, it only counts if everyone agrees that it's not too far-fetched.
That's right. Now, if there are no more questions, it's time to reveal the first riddle.
Riddle
Hopefully
1.
they'll draw at least some that I can get. Oh no, does only the first person to solve it get the points? Ugh. That means I have to be first to raise my hand.
Please choose Paimon's riddle. Please choose Paimon's riddle.
Riddle number 1. Let me see here. Ugh. This riddle is, unique.
Is it Paimon's?
Especially the handwriting. I have four corners.
Oh.
Like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. I pass through
Oh my God.
lips, one piece at a time. The more you consume, the broader your mind.
Oh my God.
They drew Shinchos.
Better answer as quickly as you can. You don't want someone else beating you to it.
You brat. It's pizza. The answer is pizza.
Even without the author coming forward, I can confidently declare this answer wrong. I mean, how does eating pizza broaden your mind?
Oh, Paimon.
And while I'm no expert in exotic dishes, if I'm not mistaken, pizza is round, is it not? Like mora meat?
But eating pizza makes you happy, and being happy makes it easier to face problems that need solving. So,
Oh, Paimon.
Okay, Paimon admits she may have jumped the gun on this one.
Maybe it's some other kind of food. No. Riddles are never that simple, and it needs to be something that makes people more intelligent.
I have no idea.
If Paimon had known it was gonna be this tough, she'd have read more books in her time.
It's a book, isn't it?
What is it? Have you got it?
Books.
Huh?
They're square. They've got lots of big words baked into them. Every big word that passes through your lips as you read it out makes you smarter.
Oh, gotcha! Books! The answer is books!
That was quicker than I expected. I was quite proud of that one.
Oh, it appears the riddle writer has announced the answer. Okay, 1 point to Paimon.
Huh? So the answer was books? Oh, how did I not get that? Come on, Mika. Concentrate.
Oh boy.
We're awesome at this!
Ahem.
Oh, what Paimon meant to say was that you're awesome at this. Thanks for the point, Traveler.
On to riddle number 2.
Okay.
I gotta get in there first this time.
High above the wispy clouds, amidst the gloomy snow-filled shroud, standing alone on an icy stage, beneath it every lowly sage. Looks like a poem from Liyue.
I'm very bad at riddles.
I got it!
Just say it.
Looks like those two have some ideas. Could it be some kind of plant that lives in cold, high places?
Mika, please go ahead. As a full Knight of Favonius, you represent all of us from Mondstadt here.
Don't argue about going first. Just do it.
No, how could I? It was you who thought of it first. You should be the one to guess.
Well, my answer isn't necessarily correct. Besides, it's first come, first served, and you beat me to it.
No, I didn't.
Oh my god.
How gracious and considerate our fellow competitors are towards each other. A wonderful sight to see. How about both of you say your answer at the same time? If you're both right, you'll each get a point.
Whoops, I didn't realize we'd made such a scene.
Oh, crud. I guess we dragged that out a bit. So, Noelle, what do you say?
Yes, let's. Our answer is...
Cecilia!
Oh, that certainly sounds like a good candidate for the correct answer. A flower that blooms on the highest peaks and known for its exquisite beauty. The Cecilia is held by many Mondstadters to be the true Windbloom. Although, since the writer hasn't yet come forward to announce the answer, this probably wasn't the answer they were looking for. Sorry. Any other answers?
Oh, I can't believe I was wrong. Maybe it's a plant from Liyue.
Is
Might
the
be.
answer Jingshin? The poem does evoke a strong sense of quiet, proud solitude in a high place.
Correct. I wrote this one.
Oh.
Jingshin is the right answer.
I don't trust you. You have the eyes and the hair of an oceanid.
Before Paimon could.
Well, I mean, it's not that I wouldn't
However,
trust you,
After
but...
listening to the host's description, I do remember reading about Cecilia flowers in a book once. They definitely fit the description of a pure flower standing proudly and alone on high. So, I'd like to approve the answer from our two friends from Mondstadt as well.
Really? Oh, thank you so much.
Well, since even the Riddler themselves agrees, all 3 contestants earn a point each.
Yay!
Darn it! Shinjo's caught up to Paimon already!
We're only just getting started. It's just one measly point.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Moving now to our third riddle. Huh? Why is the handwriting so... floaty?
Oh,
What's
Paimons.
got no wings but flies in the air, never gets tired of floating up there. So full of mora it comes out the nose, but in the sea, glug glug glug, down it goes.
Oh my god.
It's Paimon's
Oh my god.
What is it? Why isn't anyone guessing? Is Paimon's riddle too hard?
Probably easy.
That's not quite it. More like, it's so ludicrously simple that we just cannot believe it.
What? No way! Well, go on then. Tell us the answer if you're so sure.
The answer is Paimon.
Yeah.
What?
It's Paimon.
Yeah, it's Paimon.
I was actually gonna say Paimon too.
Me too.
No! You're all completely wrong! How the heck did you all think the answer was Paimon?
Paimon, do you have wings behind your back?
No.
You're always floating, but you never seem to get tired of it.
Yeah.
And Paimon has a very healthy appetite, which must cost the traveler a lot of mora and meal expenses.
Fair.
I've heard from the senior knights that the traveler rescued Paimon by fishing her out of the sea. So, that means Paimon can't swim. So if she fell in the sea, then...
Glug, glug, glug. Wait. Now Paimon's doubting herself. What was the answer again?
Think about it for a moment.
No! You're all wrong. The answer to Paimon's riddle is obviously the Jade Chamber! You know, the Jade Chamber that's always flying up there in the sky?
Is that so? I still maintain that the riddle actually describes Paimon more accurately.
Yeah, it does.
In fact, if we just added 2 more lines to the poem, it would be the perfect riddle.
Huh? What do you want to add?
The traveler's companion and talkative guide, a praiseworthy presence always by their side.
Aww, do you mean it? Can we really add that part?
Stop making me say things I don't agree with. Paimon's the best. I'm gonna avoid saying that line anytime I can. I can vouch for it.
You think so cute?
No, I actually don't. I was forced to say that.
Okay, then Paimon would like to announce that the correct answer to the riddle is the widely adored Paimon!
I'd rather have the octopus pet that I have as my traveling companion. I'm sorry.
Great! And with that, the widely adored Paimon has gifted a point each to everyone who answered just now.
More riddles and giggles fill the air as time flies by.
Guessing riddles is a lot of fun. And even though Paimon didn't manage to beat Shinto, Paimon still feels like she got a little smarter. Oh, didn't Changyu mention he was investigating something before? Let's go ask him about it.
There he is. There's not a lot of characters here as I thought there would be.
Hey, you two!
Oh? Hi, Paimon. You know, for a moment there, I was worried I might lose to you.
Oh, are you collecting your prize right now?
I am indeed. Though, if you really want it, I'd be more than happy to give it to you.
Seriously? Wow, what is it?
Oh, Paimon.
A most generous donation by yours truly, as
Oh.
director of the Wangsheng Funeral
Oh
Parlor,
my god.
namely, a buy one, get one free
Oh.
coupon for our high-end customized service package.
You can have it, Paimon.
Pleasant surprise to learn you're so interested in it.
You can have it, Paimon.
Nope, nuh-uh, no thank you, hard pass, you can keep it.
Are you sure? In that case, I'll gladly take it.
Here you are. Now remember, this package comes with our anytime, anywhere, on-demand collection service. Just give us a call and we'll be right there. With any luck, we'll still show up even if you're unable to call.
Oh, Hu Tao.
So, To what do we owe the honor, Paimon?
What do you mean we? Chongyun's the one Paimon's looking for, not you. Wasn't he saying something about needing help?
Oh, yeah. That.
How about I put it in riddle form?
Huh? Isn't the competition over?
'Twas like a demon not demonic, or devil devoid of the diabolic. Afar it floated free above the ground, but when approached, though sought, naught could be found.
Okay.
Sounds to me like you encountered a ghastly little ghosty in the wild.
Perhaps I should just explain it.
Yeah, you probably
Basically, while I was training this morning, I suddenly caught sight of a non-human entity. It was floating in the air without any kind of external aid, and its body was almost transparent.
can. Oh.
At first I thought I'd finally encountered a demon that wasn't repelled by my pure yang spirit, and immediately prepared to exorcise it. But none of my methods had any effect on it, and when I went to try and get a closer look at it and tried to ascertain what I was dealing with, it disappeared into thin air.
You're sure it's not a ghost or spirit of some kind?
It could be.
Quite sure. I could sense that it had a physical body, and if it were a spirit, I'm sure it would have been scared away long before I saw it. It's all my fault. I got overexcited, and in my haste, I didn't ascertain its true nature before taking action. Thinking back on it, if it wasn't an evil spirit, maybe I offended some kind of adeptus, or illuminated beast.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It was something you'd never seen before. Anyone else would have reacted the same way. Besides, we're making up for it now by doing our best to find out the truth.
Any thoughts, Venti? Have you managed to untangle Chongyun's twisted tail?
Why don't you take a guess first, Tutao?
Oh, that means you have.
I can't be absolutely certain, but I'm reasonably sure it's not what Liyue would call an evil spirit or demon. So whatever it is, it's not dangerous. How about this? We can incorporate a search element into tomorrow's poetry activity.
Search, huh?
Does that mean we get to play outside while we write poetry?
Close, but no.
Okay.
Good ideas could just pop into your head out of thin air, but if you ask me, everyone should relax tonight and get a good rest before tomorrow.
You say that, but your gaze keeps drifting over towards the wine stand.
Ah! That was part 1. He really is by the wine stand. Alright, looks like we unlocked the games. Go ahead and check them out. 100 pace hurling rights. Oh, it's all the way over here. Buoys from Mondastadt. This is buoys. Oh. It's part of another one. We'll do that one after. Hi there. Engzi. What are you doing? I'm setting up the game I'm responsible. Have you heard of 100 pace hurling rights? You want me to conduct a bunch of rights to chuck things long distances? You are very perceptive and got it half right. The core game mechanics... Oh, shit. Learn about this game from Ancient Book. Let me briefly walk you through it. All participants in this game must be sitting down Well, you must adopt a special sitting posture, which I will not demonstrate for you. They don't have any cushions from the sitting with it, but you must follow the music's rhythm and throw the darts into the distant pots. Okay. The first dart to land in the pot is called the first. If the subsequent dart also lands in the vessel, it's called a streak. If a dart if a dart hits the handles of the pot, it's called a piercing. If a dart is thrown through the neck before bouncing on the pot, it's called valiant. Way too complicated. There's no way to remember all that. Don't worry, you don't need to remember all these terms. Remind them is my job. The goal is to throw as many darts into the pots as you can before the time runs out. Okay. As for the rules that require the loser to drink and write a poem, I can't really ask every player who loses to all that now, can I? Okay. Let's give it a shot. Sure. Sato. Late pots are special holding pots or no, it's 25 points. Okay. Oh.
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
That's true. I see. Interesting. You only have to get like 600 points. Try that again. Round 2. Breaker pots are special holding pots that will worth 20 points. These pots will explode when hit, destroying all holding pots in a fixed area. Okay. Wow. my god. Are there any more unlocked? Yep, okay. Keep going. Actually, maybe we won't. Now that I think about it, I can stop.
A word of advice, don't break
Maybe.
the law.
There's early, doesn't matter.
Is there anything else?
Do one more.
Yeah, seriously, don't break the law.
Don't break the law, got it. We can stop on 3 iterations for now. That way we can move forward. And I can say as the other 2 for later on. Alright, next game. Oh, this one's closer, I guess. Hi, boys. What new game? Playtest my new game? Got it. Inspiration Eruption. You mean drinking, and more drinking? So using wine to let one's creative juice flow is certainly a good idea. Okay. And you can turn all that into a game? Okay, let's play it. Alright, after the challenge begins, characters who can defeat opponents within the mythic domains will obtain Inspiring Crystal stacks. Inspiring Crystals will rupture once every 40 seconds. When they rupture, they will unleash a shockwave within a fixed area that deals immense damage. Okay.
Welcome. Take a seat, please.
Okay. Try it. Oh, we have to choose a party setup. Frozen. Okay, we'll try Wriothesley here. Intro. Kazuha. And we'll go Diona. Got it. Perfect. Let's start.
moment, please. Get a little chilly.
No, my sword! Let me read you a verse.
Let's begin.
Think you can bully me? Can't handle your drink.
The wind knows me.
Rain cutter!
Way now.
One with nature.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me...
Stay cool. Face your guilt.
We did it! We're just gonna do that once for now. That way we can continue the story. Wait, what is this? Oh. Right, I can claim all my dailies. Oops, that's not like clicked off my screen. Alright, let's go to the last one. Okay, it's you, sir. Hey, you're from Fontaine. I'm Batload the Painter. You should be quite familiar with my profession, no? Yeah? That sounds complicated. You restore crayon drawings too? As long as it's a painting, it's valid commission. Your expression says you haven't even managed to convince yourself. You need to go out and find original scenery? It's quite a lot of preparation. Not artistically gifted, though. But I just need to take photos? Okay, that's simple. You mean like a hallucination? Alright, can we get to the quest, sir? Thank you. To reach a viewing point, must select one of these three pictures that best corresponds to the corresponding viewpoint. Start looking for missing scenery objects. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, we'll try once. I'm gonna at least like these, so it's not on. Okay, let's do this. You reference pictures? Oh. Hey. Next location. Alright, last location for this one. I am not dealing with you, Reckless Pallid. That is not my job. That is not my job. Not my fault you're reckless. Oh, it's up on the wall. Oh, Wriothesley's trying to join me? No, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Hmm. This is a hard one, isn't it? Interesting combination. And we'll just go ahead and do that. Alright, let's look at this. Oh yeah, we can grab the Ballads of the Boundless Blue. Dandelion bookmarks. And a crown, of course, because that's ultimately what we want. Okay, there's 3 sides. Oh, these bookmarks are how we ascended, huh? Noted. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. Until the following day at 8.
Looks like it's about time to head over to the venue again.
Yep.
I'm still curious what Changyun saw the other day.
We'll find out. In time. In time. Oh, I have some standard pulls. Why not? I just throw them in there just because. It's not like I need anything off the standard banner per se. Hey, I mean, I don't think I have C6 Hazo, so. Was that another constellation? It is! He's now at C4. Here, for old time's sake, I'm gonna beat up these guys real quick. For old time's sake. This was at the era where Dendro only existed through these guys.
Think you can bully me?
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
One more, please.
Good times. Those were the days. Okay. Back to here. So depending on how things go, we'll probably just do this part, and then we'll save the other part for next time with the companion mission. Not the companion mission. Companion mission's Honkai Star Rail. The story quest. But I think that's how we'll do it.
Wow, everyone got here so early.
Oh yeah, I forgot auto's off.
The sun is shining bright today. As soon as that leaf floats past Stonegate, we shall reveal today's poetry theme.
What leaf?
The theme of the second day of the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala is pairing couplets.
Oh boy.
Couplets. Oh, I've heard of that. It's a Liyue art form where you have to create new lines of poetry based on fixed rules. Kind of like a fill-in-the-blanks game, but for poetry.
Fill in the blank, huh?
Heaven and earth.
Like Mad
rain
Libs?
and wind, the endless sky in the boundless land. forest boars and ocean shrimp, lavender melons, and matsutake shrooms. Based on a given line of poetry, you must create the second line to form a pair, or couplet. As long as you take inspiration from the wide world around you, you'll find it's not so difficult after all. The two lines should be neatly matched, complementing each other both semantically and rhythmically. In essence, it's just like most other forms of poetry.
To buoy your imaginations and allow the winds of inspiration to fill your sails, we've added an additional component, an inspiration walk.
An inspiration walk?
It said nature
By
tour.
inspiration walk, we simply mean wandering around in the wild, taking in the scenery and pocketing any poetic thoughts. Of course, to all our friends, old and new, please be careful while out and about. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is already...
Oh,
Hu
Tao.
And if there's any more demand, I'll be the only one with a smile on my face.
Oh my
In
god.
short, please roam freely as the mood takes you. Enjoy the spectacular
I don't-
scenery of
I don't know how other people feel about that.
and fill your imaginations with the most pleasing of poetry. We will all reconvene here tonight. Traveler, can you round up Xingqiu, Chongyun, and the Mondastadt contingent? I have a favor to ask of you.
Okay.
Oh, is it that thing from yesterday?
No problemo.
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
Okay. You gather the team and briefly describe what's really going on.
So, we hope that each of you can keep an eye out for this while you're out on your inspiration walk.
Are you sure this is okay? It was just something I ran into, and now we're imposing my business on everyone else.
Oh, please don't say that, Mr. Chongyun. Master Jean ordered us to work with you however we can to improve cooperation. Helping each other out is exactly what we're here for.
Besides, investigating any strange occurrences near Mondstadt and making a report to the Knights of Avonius is also part of our job.
I don't mind either, because while we're out, I can look for new cocktail ingredients too. Just think of it like an outing with friends. It'll be fun.
No need to feel bad.
The way I see it, you should just humbly accept their willingness to help.
All right. In that case, thank you all very much. I will be sure to repay your kindness someday.
Someday.
Now, how
Not
about
today,
we
but
split
maybe
into two
someday.
groups for the day?
You mean to cover more ground?
Not just that. Don't forget, this is still part of the Poetry Gala. If we all see the same sights and sounds during our inspiration walk, how can we write unique poems?
That's true. But how do we decide who goes in which group?
Why don't we draw lots?
Yeah! That'll make things even more fun.
Drawing lots? But what if I end up with the Liyue crowd, and I can't think of anything to say to them?
Oh my god. Mika.
I've got the slips of paper here.
Uh.
Who wants to go first?
Oh, Paimon! Paimon wants to go first.
Can Paimon draw the other group, please?
Okay, so that's the Traveler, Paimon,
Ah.
Chongyun in one group, and
Oh, come on,
Xingqiu,
man.
Mika, and Noelle in the other.
Can we swap, Noelle with
I guess
Paimon?
I'll have Noelle with me.
Can we swap Noelle with
Then I
Paimon?
humbly place myself at your instruction.
Or even Xingqiu. I'll take Xingqiu over
I
Paimon.
don't think... that won't be...
I also await your guidance.
No need to be so formal, man. We're gonna stroll, that's the plan.
Take care, everyone. See you all tonight.
Oh, the rhyme. But seriously, can you one of you come
Anyone
replace
forget to bring
Paimon?
anything? If not, then let's get going. Dun,
Okay,
dun, dun,
Deanna.
dun. Come on.
Wow. Are those ears and tail real? So fluffy.
Yeah, they're real.
All right. Miss Diona, is there some place in particular you would like to go?
Just call me Diona. Since we're trying to find that thing you saw, why don't we start with the place you saw it last time?
Let's go get inspired. Lead the way, Captain Chongyun.
Captain? Hey, quit messing around.
Hey, Xiao. He's watching from a distance. Here's among the leaves. Alright, Venti, what do you have to say?
Enjoy your inspiration walks. I'm looking forward to some splendid poetry tonight.
Okay. Hey, do you actually sell anything? Can we, like, have something to drink? Alright, so over here? Alright, okay. The way to get me to go back into Liyue, apparently. Oh, dude.
outlines your fate.
Wind strike.
Now.
Nice. I haven't beat up those guys in a year or so, maybe. Hey. Yeah, take that. I know how to skirt forward.
Right over there, next to the water. That's where I saw it. But it was a little foggy at the time, so I didn't get a clear look.
Okay.
The view from here is great, but there's kind of a gloomy atmosphere around here. Is this the kind of place you like to take a walk?
I wasn't taking a walk. I come here to train.
Yeah.
Train? Like how knights train for combat?
It's a bit different. As an exorcist of Liyue, my training involves practicing techniques for the exorcism of evil spirits.
Exorcism?
Yeah, he's an exorcist.
I've always wanted to demonstrate the power of exorcism, but it's a pity. I've never actually gotten the chance.
Changyun is 1 in a million! He has pure yang spirit, so as soon as he gets close, evil spirits run and hide! Huh? Isn't that a good thing?
It's awful. Have you ever heard of an exorcist that's never seen an evil spirit? A lot of people think I'm a fraud because of this condition of mine.
Your physical constitution is far rarer than the techniques still passed down by exorcists.
Oh, hi, Zhao.
You should treasure it.
Conqueror of demons.
Is that a friend of yours? Yep, this is Xiao, an adeptus of Liyue!
You know, I'd never thought that Diona would meet Zhao. That was not on any form of checklist whatsoever. Like, at all. That's like the unexpected meeting of characters that are highly outside of each other's spheres.
An adeptus? Wow, I've never seen one of those before. Hello, Mr. Adeptus?
Just call me Shao.
So, are you here to train too? Or are you out for an inspiration walk?
When I heard about the exorcist's encounter, my suspicions were roused. That's why I'm here. I've already informed the owner of the inn. If you see anything out of the ordinary, return immediately and leave it to me.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to drag even the Conqueror of Demons into this.
Well, he is the conqueror
I've
of
already
demons.
patrolled the area and found nothing amiss. Either the anomaly you encountered was no evil spirit, or perhaps it already left.
I guess that means we came all this way for nothing.
If there's no other business, I'll be taking my leave now.
Wait, come on the inspiration walk with us.
Yeah, you should come! There's no one else around here anyway, so you don't need to worry!
But?
I would also be honored if you joined us, Adeptus Xiao. It is a rare opportunity, and I have many questions about exorcising evil spirits that I would like to ask you.
Fine.
Seems like this Adeptus is pretty shy. Or maybe
the Adepti in Liyue are like this.
Yeah, they kind of stay away from people for the most part.
What? When did this become my team? Now that Adeptus Xiao is joining us, if anyone's team leader, it should be...
Dong Yun, team leader.
Think it. Diona, didn't you say you wanted to find some new ingredients?
Yeah, I don't get to come to Liyue very often, so I want to gather some new ingredients while I'm here. I've heard that Liyue's Jueyun chilies can set your throat on fire. Is that true? I'm gonna mix them into my drinks and give it a try.
Those poor drunkards.
Julian chilies. I'm not sure that would taste very good.
That's the point.
Really? Perfect! Let's go pick a whole bunch of them.
What the...
Don't they have spiced wine, though? Like, isn't that actually a thing? Like, intentionally spicy wine?
As well as Jueyun chilies, I also need some slime condensate or loach pearls.
Oh, I didn't expect this lineup of teams in a trial.
Consumption? This is starting to sound like something Xiangling would make.
Yeah, if you told me that this would be the team, I would say you were lying. Oh, you... Okay, you're probably not gonna make me fight, so... I'm really not worried. But this team is just whatever. Oh, never mind, I was wrong.
Shaken and stirred.
One with my blade. Submit for judgment. Boring.
What a very weird Mod Podge team.
Diona, you seem really committed to, making alcoholic drinks available to people of all tastes.
You are taking it very lightly.
No, never! I hate alcohol! When grown-ups drink too much, they get that stupid drunk look on their faces, can't speak clearly, and don't even respond properly. Sometimes, they just sleep on the floor all night. Alcohol is the root of all kinds of evil. So, I'm on a mission to mix the most disgusting drink in the whole world and show everyone just how awful alcohol really is. Nothing can stand in my way. If it means coming out to Liyue every day to pick fresh Jueyun chilies, then so be it.
Is it really worth all that effort?
Yeah. Because all my previous efforts have failed. Those stinking booze hounds not only haven't woken up to the truth of how bad alcohol is, they even keep praising my drinks. It makes me furious!
But, how is that possible? If this is the kind of stuff you're throwing into their drinks, it must taste absolutely vile. Surely.
Some people have some weird taste.
Are you calling me a liar? Well, if you don't believe me, I'll fix you a drink right now. Then you'll see.
No need.
Just you wait.
Oh no. Is she really going to add those Jueyun chilies?
Absolutely.
If her claims are true, perhaps she too possesses a unique constitution of some kind.
I don't see how it could have anything to do with her. Unless she's under the influence of some kind of power? Maybe an evil spirit.
No.
No. I sense no trace of the demonic in her. Although there are traces of something else. Something rather special. In Liyue, we might say this child has adeptal affinity.
Affinity, huh?
It's ready. Here, I made one for Xiao too.
Oh boy. Look at that color. Yep. She definitely added Jueyun chilies.
What's wrong? You're not allergic to anything, are you? Don't worry. There isn't even any alcohol in it.
It's a slime condensate base with a seasoning of Jueyun chilies and finished with frog legs.
Whatever her special power is that anything she makes just tastes good. Like, what if that's what it is? Like, then she's completely, like, stuck here, trying to, like, ruin it.
Surely there's no way this can possibly taste good.
Don't force yourselves.
Xiao downed it in a single gulp. Oh, great. If the Conqueror of Demons drank it, it'd be rude of me to refuse. Oh.
Changyun drank his too. Is he gonna be okay?
We'll find out in a minute.
This drink is
Delicious.
Yeah, I think
It does have
my...
a touch of Jueyun chili, but it isn't at all overpowering. It's completely different from Xiangling's cooking or those drinks Xingqiu makes to mess with me. It's crisp and refreshing, with just a hint of numbness, and the Jueyun chili flavor combines with the smooth but not slimy texture of the frog legs.
When did this
that are
become a
right on
food
the edge.
anime?
And oh, the slimes. Can we talk about the slimes? Before this, I never knew that they had such a pure and herby taste, like fresh grass after the rain. The power and purity of nature distilled into a cup. Amazing. Simply unbelievable.
I don't think Changyu's talk this
That's
much.
right. Slimes are absolutely sublime. Oh, I failed again. But wait, what's gotten into Changyun? He's been so quiet up until now.
Yeah, are you okay?
I'm great, and I gotta try another. Diona, if you please, one more.
What's with your eyes? At your instruction, Diona serves Changyun with an ice cold drink.
Okay. I think I've calmed down a bit.
Heck was that?
I'm sorry. I can't believe I let you all see me like that.
It's fine. My fault for not checking your spice tolerance.
Oh, right. Spices do
Oh,
that
looks
too.
like this pure yang spirit isn't such a great thing to have after all.
Actually, before I drank it, I very much doubted what you said about your drinks.
Who'd have thought it? Diona and Changyun are actually kind of similar.
Hmm?
Xiao? What's wrong?
Look over there.
You mean the leaf?
Something's written on it.
Oh.
What? You can see that from over here?
Yeah, that's true. You can see that far. Let's grab it and take a look.
Oh yeah, or it'll get swept away.
Pick up the leaf in the water.
There's a poem written on it. The Conqueror of Demons has truly amazing vision.
Absolutely.
Paimon!
The sky that night blossomed with flowers. The stars that night hummed like bees, in search of nectar and of dreams. And we that night were as new as the dew, under moonlight flowing like silk and honey, our words sweet as we sat by the spring. But I turned and left you alone, the poem in your heart left unspoken. And since then, the stars do not twinkle, the moon is ice cold. I hide them neath the water, but your tears fall and find them. Okay.
It sounds like the author is writing about the first time they met their true love.
Although the following lines suggest that they didn't end up together.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Why write a poem on a fallen leaf? The flowing waters are ruthless. They carry the leaves away with the current. This poem would likely have vanished into the void had we not found it. It makes no sense to me.
Sometimes people write poems simply to express themselves. It doesn't matter if anyone reads it.
That's true. I've heard Xingqiu say something similar before. When there's things that you're unable to say, or just never had the chance to say before it was too late, if it can be put on paper, it can be expressed as poetry.
Is it kind of like wishing at a fountain? I used to do that sometimes when I was little. So, that means that our mystery poet was probably hoping that someone would read it, right? You think? Then should we write a poem in reply?
But we don't know who wrote it. How can we reply?
Why not go upstream?
Yeah.
Stream?
Yeah, that's probably where it came from. That's correct.
The ink looks fresh. It can't have been written too long ago. This withered leaf floated down with the current. If we travel further upstream and drop a leaf into the same waters, it should be carried down past the original writer.
Cool! Aw, this is so romantic! Communicating with a mystery person using poems on fallen leaves!
Why do you want this to be
How do we
romantic?
make sure that they'll receive it?
We can write extra copies and drop the leaves in different places. As they say, where there's a will, there's a way. Surely at least one of our leaves will find a path.
Either way, it's our only option.
Then let's make like a tree and head upstream!
I see you, Boris. I knew what you were trying to do.
Upstream, upstream, up we go! Oh, did you think of what to write yet?
I already finished writing it. Amidst the dark, fireflies aglow, pebbles unmoved by the stream's flow. If words yet remain and love holds to the last, against the world, and still, can the small stand fast. In honeyed moonlight may you once more bask.
Ooh, great! Now give it here, and Paimon will toss it into the water!
This was a great suggestion, Zhao. Seems like the idea of getting you involved has grown on you.
Things you never had the chance to say before it was too late. When silence is the final word, we mourn the loss of things unheard.
You should try writing a poem too, Zhao.
I have little talent for, nor knowledge of poetry.
The leaf's in the water! Look, it's like a little boat! Merrily, merrily down the stream, life is but a dream.
We should probably pick up the pace. We still have a few more leaves to set afloat, and we need to get back before it gets dark.
Okay, let's go! Uh-huh. What's this? You two having a private chat?
No, it's nothing. I just hope this isn't all in vain.
Paimon ships us. Some time ago, in a team far, far away.
The scenery here is quite beautiful. Let's pause here to seek some inspiration.
Should we set up camp? Oh, please wait a moment. I'll pitch the tent.
It's an inspiration walk. There's no need for all that.
Okay. Well, I'll conduct reconnaissance nearby to ensure this area is safe, and see if I can't scavenge any firewood or food while I'm at it.
Wait, reconnaissance?
It means survey the environment and plan our route forward. It's the foundation of all operations while out in the wild.
Mika?
Are all inspiration walks in Mondastadt this complicated?
I don't think they know.
They're acting like this is completely normal. Am I the weirdo here? In that case, I'll conduct reconnaissance with Mika.
Huh? Oh, okay then. Crumbs. Now I have to try and make small talk. Should I mention the scenery? The weather?
Oh my god.
Very well. Then leave the camp.
I get it, he's an introvert. I mean, I'm one too, but I don't think I'm that bad.
Xingqiu, do you, go on inspiration walks often?
You look tired.
I do. I always get bored when I'm cooped up at home, so I head out for a stroll. Life gets busy. You have to steal a moment of leisure when you can.
Cool. Oh, Over there, firewood.
Nah, not necessarily tired, just doing the event.
Have fun, you two. I'll have the tent set up soon.
Light nearby firewood. Okay, then. Take that.
Time to act.
Interesting team combination.
No, my God! Witness the power of Teyvat.
Final warning. Yeah.
Rain outlines your fate.
Providing cover fire.
Look for cooking ingredients. Yeah, why are we doing reconnaissance? You're supposed to do just a nature walk.
With this wood and the food I brought along, we can definitely put together a decent lunch.
You've got quite a knack at wilderness survival. I'll give you that.
Thanks. I was on an expedition with the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius for a while, not too long ago. I was in charge of surveying and mapping.
Oh? You sound like a character from an adventure novel. Charging across the world, sword in hand.
Well, he has a spear.
What? No, I'm nowhere
And a
near
bow.
as amazing as all that.
He's like a crossbow, a
If
spear,
I really run into a powerful enemy,
and a book.
I always leave it for someone stronger to deal with.
You're too modest, Mika. A hero is measured not by the blood on his sword, but by what's in his heart. As long as a righteous heart that yearns to aid others beats within your chest, no matter where you go, or what you have achieved, you may be called a hero.
Are those words from your book?
Sounded pretty profound. Well, I've never even thought about any of that before.
Are those all words from your
Hello?
book, man?
Are you okay? Maybe we should return, lest Noelle be forced to wait on us.
He really probably set up a large-scale camp
Sure.
while you were gone. He seems like the type to go overboard.
Body and mind.
Yeah, she literally formed an entire tent. Oh, Noelle.
But you're back. Did everything go smoothly? Do you need a cloth to wipe the sweat from your brow?
Wait, where did you find
No,
this?
Thanks. All clear. There's no danger in the vicinity.
The team lights a fire and starts preparing lunch.
Noelle, your cooking is amazing. Every single dish is so tasty.
Truly astounding. I never imagined it was possible to enjoy such a satisfying meal in the great outdoors.
They should really just make her a member of the Knights of Favonius at this point.
Inspiration walk.
Oh, well, since I usually sneak out from home, I just grab some dried snacks to take with me. Add in whatever fruit I pick along the way, and that's my lunch.
Okay.
By sneaking out, you mean running away from home?
Yeah, he probably doesn't
That's
want
right.
to.
Or sometimes I'll tell a cover story like, I'm going out to take care of business.
Or the member of the Guha clan.
If you get caught, won't you get disciplined?
So, just don't get caught.
No, fair enough.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
Anyway, did anything interesting come up while you were out scouting?
Well, Xingqiu and I talked about what it means to be a hero. Now that I think about it, by Xingqiu's definition, you should be considered a hero too, Noelle.
Huh? Me?
You're always happy to help everyone in the Knights of Favonius. Not only that, but whenever we're out training, you help out the citizens of Mondstadt. Oh, remember that time when a giant boulder was blocking the road? You cut it in two with a single blow.
How are you still a knight in training?
Sounds like she has both a heroic spirit and incredible martial prowess.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, please don't praise me like that. We should talk about what we came here to do. Finding inspiration.
Miss Hu Tao said something about pocketing our poetic thoughts. But so far, all we've done is gather some firewood and cook lunch. I have no idea what to write.
You can write about anything. Looking at Cor Lapis, one can't help but wonder if one's own heart is as bright and clear as jade. Observing silk, so bright and beautiful, one pauses to consider whether it ever feels the sadness and sorrow that humans do.
So we have to connect our internal world with the external one?
Exactly. But that's just one of many possible methods. Perhaps you might gaze out at the bridge in the distance and see a woman leaning on the railing, looking as if her heart is laden by sorrows that even the rushing waters below cannot wash away.
That's what she's doing.
Wait! I saw her at the gala yesterday. She wrote one of the riddles we answered. Why don't we go say hi?
Back to the woman on the bridge. Hello, miss.
Hello, ma'am. How fortuitous it is that we meet again.
Hello. Are you here on your inspiration walk too?
Yeah, those eyes are just instantly telling
Allow me
me.
to introduce ourselves. I am Xingqiu, and this is Noelle and Mika.
Yeah, that hair color plus the eyes were common in the summer
Thank you for
event.
accepting our answer to your riddle yesterday.
We knew she was an Oceanid, so she's probably an Oceanid. She's probably an
Good
Oceanid.
fun. I'm Kelly Rowe.
So, Miss Caliroy, are you from Fontaine?
Absolutely.
That's right. I was traveling in the area and just happened to see there was a poetry event being held at Stone Gate. It looked fun, so I thought I'd drop in.
Your riddle yesterday made quite an impression on me. It was uniquely evocative. Have you studied Liyue poetry before?
I haven't, actually. I've just picked up a few things here and there from chatting with people throughout my travels.
Amazing. So you're a natural poet.
We noticed you standing on the bridge from quite some distance away. Are you drawing poetic inspiration from the flowing current beneath your feet?
I haven't finished my poem yet. The water here was just so peaceful and calming. I stopped for a moment and lost myself in admiring it.
Well, since we're all here, why not head back with us to the venue for tonight's festivities? It's getting late after all.
Huh? Are you sure?
We can walk and talk. Perhaps the mingling of ideas will give rise to new inspiration.
Poor Noelle, she put up that tent for nothing.
Hear Miss Callie Rowe's couplet. I'm sure I can learn something.
Well, if you're all in agreement, I've got no reason not to join you.
The group walk back to the venue, laughing and joking as they go.
Woohoo! The first team is back, right on schedule.
Hello.
The others have yet to return?
Now we are.
Let's hurry!
We are back.
We're not too late, are we?
Just how far did you all go?
Everyone catch your breath. Come on, deep breaths. 1, 2. Now, don't panic. The party hasn't started yet.
Let the party begin.
We made it! Oh, Paimon's exhausted.
Yeah, since when do you get tired from flying?
Paimon gets tired if she has to fly too fast. Oh, not to mention dropping all those leaves, Paimon's hands are cramping up.
Huh. Sounds like someone needs to exercise more.
Yeah, Palma, go exercise.
You guys picked up a new teammate while you were out?
Indeed. This is Kelly Rowe. I believe you'll remember her from yesterday, though you weren't introduced.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Calaroe. You and your
You're not
eyes.
the only ones who's called in reinforcements. Look who we got!
He's not here.
Wait. Xiao? Where'd he go?
You didn't want to be around all these people.
Xiao, come on out!
Heh. Yep. Oh.
Now that we've all regrouped, let's... Scratch that. Looks like we're still waiting on my co-host.
Oh, Hu Tao, you're late.
They say roosters crow at first light, and finches go to bed at night. But Director Hu Tao's always on the ball. Anytime, anywhere, she'll answer your call.
Nice.
Are the theatrics really necessary? We're already on day 2 of the festival. The opening ceremony is over.
But my dear, dear Paimon, it seems you are not yet aware. That was not for my own sake, but for a special guest who's joining us today.
What special guest? Zhongli! Hey!
As exuberant as ever.
Hey!
It always makes quite an impression.
Oh,
I should have
boy.
expected that.
Now this is a surprise.
Mr. Zhongli.
Hey, the return of Venti and Zhongli again.
What can you tell me about Mr. Zhongli? He seems like somebody very important.
He's not on the...
Yes. He's held in very high regard in Liyue Harbor. He's extremely erudite in many different domains of knowledge.
He's also the freaking Geo Archon, but you guys aren't aware of that one, so...
Allow me to introduce you all to Zhongli.
We have 2 Archons here.
At the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. His expertise is limitless, stretching from the celestial orbs to the terrestrial ores, spanning modern and ancient culture, delving into literature both prosaic and poetic. He may be my subordinate, but he is certainly a qualified poetry expert, and so we have invited him here tonight to judge the compositions.
The director exaggerates. I am but vaguely acquainted with a few lines of classical poetry. Should you consider me to be remiss in my appraisal of your own compositions, please correct me.
Keep talking, Zhongli. You have a great voice.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you seemed nervous. Just focus on judging.
Please rest assured that I shall rise to the occasion, Director.
Rise. I got that.
Great. Equal numbers on both sides.
Huh?
He put emphasis on rise for a reason. Join us. It will be fun.
Okay, fine. But consider this a favor.
With our Fontaine friend present, perhaps we should rename this event to the Three Nations Congenial Poetry Gala. Also, I'm just noticing that Paimon should only count as a half teammate at most. That kind of puts Team Traveler at a bit of a disadvantage. Well, how about this? I'll join in as well. Director Hu Tao, here to help
One
out in
second.
our hour of greatest need. What does everyone think?
Alright, they're replying to somebody real quick. Okay. Anyway, back to it.
Naturally, the more the merrier. Being the host of the festival shouldn't stop you from having the chance to enjoy it like the rest of us.
Then it's settled. Everyone else in the audience, feel free to join in too and support your favorite team.
What about me? Shall I keep track of the score?
No need for that. The teams are just a formality. We're all friends here, and this isn't intended to be competitive. But what do you think, Judge Zhongli?
Judge
I concur,
Zhongli.
Director. Moreover, It would be disingenuous to impose upon our friends from Mondastadt and Fontaine a competition in which they are judged on how rigorously they can adhere to Liyue poetic conventions. Since this is a congenial poetry gala, should we not begin with inspiration and finish with friendly conversation? The aim being for all participants to enjoy themselves.
That's a relief. I was so nervous about this, but it sounds like it's gonna be pretty relaxed.
Couldn't have asked for a better judge. Zhongli said everything I was supposed to say, only far more eloquently. So, without further ado, I shall pass the baton to Venti.
No problem.
Okay.
Friends old and new, put on your thinking caps and take a deep breath of fresh air. The second stage of our poetry gala will now commence. Matching couplets.
Yay!
Perhaps I could break the ice with a humble contribution to inspire others to share their brilliance. Please listen to the first line in the couplet. Lounging in luxury inside a Shinue kiosk booth, delighting in countless contemporary tastes.
What? He managed to think of one already? Oh, he seems like a real expert at this.
He is a writer.
Shinue Kiosk. Should that be paired with Liyue Pavilion? Or are they too similar for a couplet? Oh, this is pretty difficult.
Shinue Kiosk. Contemporary tastes? I guess I should pair the modernity of their VIP dining experience with an emblem of the past. Ah! Maybe where I was training that one time. That was quite ancient. The weather was terrible that day. Okay, I got something.
Okay.
Surrounded by history, outside a Tianheng Pass pavilion, as lightning sets the boundless tenebrous skies ablaze.
Wow! Chongyun completed the couplet!
Shinue Kiosk is a renowned modern restaurant, while the mountain pass of Tianheng is a prominent historical landmark. These two iconic locations form a complementary pair. The imagery also contrasts rather well between the two halves of the couplet. One half describing a leisurely and comfortable indoor scene, the other portraying a hazardous outdoor scenario where there is no protection from the elements.
Huh? I was just describing what I experienced that day. I guess I just got lucky. Alright then. I guess I'll start the next couplet. Mind pines for Mingyun. Flesh confined to Qingse. Spirit striding high on Zheyun's clouds.
Oh, Chongyun, you dark horse. Looks like you came to play today.
This conjures the image of one with lofty aspirations, whose life is limited to a small town, but who awaits the opportunity to one day ascend above the clouds. The use of various locations for their symbolism is quite novel indeed.
Oh! Soul shines like jade stone, dressed in finest silkware. Lucent heart still beats within me now.
Wow, how did Noelle do that?
I don't even know.
Superb line. It employs the metaphor of precious stone to describe one of noble and moral character, with a pure and clear heart. The symbolism in this case is centered around objects, truly the work of a skilled poet.
That was a commendable couplet.
All thanks to your guidance while we were out on our inspiration walk.
I'd like to start the next couplet. Up into the misty karst, down among the grassy marsh, all for lotus seed and bird egg soup.
Lotus seed and bird egg soup? What is it, Diona? Did you think of a second line for the couplet? No. Everyone's poems are so complicated. I need more time just to understand them. But when I heard lotus seed and bird egg soup, it made me think of berry and mint burst. Maybe because I mixed a similar drink recently.
Got it.
North beyond the Starfell.
Oh my gosh, he's speaking.
South across the windswept plains. Just for berry squeezed and mint infused.
No wonder everyone praises the traveler so highly. You answered so quickly.
Both halves of this couplet require intimate knowledge of the terrain in question and the local plants that may be found there. The two of you are clearly both seasoned travelers.
Does this mean I helped? Meowza!
Zhongli praised us. You saved the day. Thanks, Diona.
Hey now, Zhongli. Don't just praise everything you hear. You should question and press them a bit. Don't worry about upsetting anyone. After all, I'm here to take the heat.
Then allow me to try another. Qingxin has no heart. Still, it soothes the human heart.
Is she talking about the medicinal effects of Qingxin? This is a hard one to match.
The Zen part of Qingxin means heart, but the flower itself has no heart. I've got it.
Sweet dream is no dream, yet it nurtures people's dreams.
Oh.
Sweet dream. Does that really match?
Since the suitability of the match has been queried, I shall act according to the director's wishes and ask you, what is the link between Sweet Dream and Qingxin?
Sweet dream is a type of dessert.
Oh, you mean eating a delicious dessert before bed will make you sleep well, right? You're amazing!
Actually, we slept peacefully at night because Xiao is there to protect everyone. Xiao is embarrassed!
Then I agree. The two halves of the couplet match. This point is well deserved.
Points for me, points for thee. This judge gives out points for free. But if you ask me, everyone's being a little too conventional so far. Let's push the envelope a little. Go nuts!
Oh? In that case, why don't you finish this one for me, Hu Tao? Round moon in the heavens, full moon at night. Celebrate with circle of friends.
Oh, square meals in the basement. Big bowls of rice, decorate with cuboids of meat.
Huh? What the?
Ah, we have ourselves a pedant's couplet. The two halves have no thematic connection, yet each word has its perfect parallel, meaning the two halves do form a cohesive whole. The strict pairings make this no easier to achieve than a thematically coherent couplet.
What?
Blah, 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 blah. So verbose. Zhongli, just tell me if I got a point or not.
Of course you did. I presumed it went without saying.
Ahem. Through Cheongji, I walked 100 miles. At Guili, I ended my march. In Dihua, the silver grass grows in 2 styles, but horsetails don't trot out the marsh.
From vendors, I bought some 15 steaks. At dinner, I sizzled the lots. At pressure, the tenderloin cooks in 2 ticks, but 15 won't fit in the pot.
Huh?
So that's a pedant's couplet. Paimon thinks she can do that too.
Huh.
I thought of one. Wolf hooks can't hook Baron Bunny. Aw, that's a cute couplet.
Sweet flowers can't outsweet Sister Barbara.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Now, that's the passion we like to see. Although, unfortunately, your response was technically 1 word too long.
In that case, Whopper flowers can't whop Jumpy Dumpty.
Oh, this Mondstadter's got talent.
Whew. I'm so relieved I at least managed to get one.
Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of clear springs.
Wow, Noelle came up with another one. Come on, match the couplet. Paimon knows you can do it.
Why don't you try, Paimon?
Do you really think Paimon has what it takes?
Trying to get pedantic. Match each word 1 by 1 and you'll be fine.
Fine, Paimon will give it a whirl. Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of Clear Springs. Seething in the pouring rain, sword of pain swipes at my foe, beating up the eye of the storm.
Wow, great job.
What? Really?
Yes, very good. The image of challenging powerful foes in the harshest of conditions seemed to manifest before my eyes, and it was perfectly juxtaposed against the atmosphere of leisurely reading with a cup of freshly brewed tea.
Really? Maybe Paimon has a knack for this after all.
Oh, Paimon, don't get a big head now.
It appears that my services as a judge are no longer needed.
You don't have to leave, Zhongli. Come on, stay. In high spirits of laughter and couplets led into the night. As the host declares the day's events over, the crowd reluctantly disperses. Okay, no.
So happy! Paimon managed to match a bunch of couplets at the end. You did hear them all, right?
I really enjoyed myself.
Okay, no to what?
I never knew Liyue's couplet poetry was so much fun.
You were amazing today, Noelle. You did so many.
Now Zhongli and Venti hang out more? Yeah.
Paimon especially liked your one about reading Heart of Clear Springs. Paimon never could have thought of that.
Kalirho?
Miss Kelly Roy, are you
Kelly
okay?
Roy, not Kelly.
You look like you're getting tired.
Kelly Roy.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Although, I do have a question I'd like to ask. Have all of you read Heart of Clear Springs?
I haven't read it yet.
I haven't actually read it.
My dad told me the story once. It's about a spring fairy and a young boy.
Oh, yes. The story of a spring fairy who left her homeland and met a boy under the moonlight in a faraway land. The boy poured out his heart to her, and she listened to his stories. Over time, the boy grew up and began to develop feelings for the spring fairy. But the spring fairy didn't understand human love and was afraid that making a promise to him would ultimately end in tragedy. And so, I don't know if Diona's father mentioned the part about the kiss to her.
In the end, the spring fairy left the boy and was never heard from again.
Ah, yes, that's it. Many years went by, and the boy became an old man, but he never stopped believing that the fairy was real and not just a dream.
Sounds like a tragic tale.
So, what do you guys think of the spring fairy in the story? I'm sure she made her decision with the best of intentions, but the boy couldn't hope to understand why she left. It's a shame that the misunderstanding never got cleared up. Well, do you think she should go back and see that boy again?
Are you the spring fairy?
Another chance?
Now? But isn't he an old man by the end of the story?
Isn't it a bit late? What if it just led to more regrets?
I think she's the spring fairy. I'm surprised they returned to this again.
Maybe I'm being too pessimistic.
If Paimon was that boy... Actually, Paimon would definitely want to see the spring fairy again, no matter how old Paimon got. After all, she's the love of his life, right?
I see.
Oh? Looks like the party's still going strong over here. Are you coming up with more couplets? Need my help?
Stick to hosting, Tone Deaf Bard.
Oh my god.
You only match every couplet yourself and not leave any for the rest of us.
I never knew you had such a high opinion of my abilities, Paimon. But the couplet games are all over now. Tomorrow's theme is freestyle poetry.
Freestyle?
Do we have to share our own poems with everyone?
That's right. If you're not feeling confident, don't worry. It's never too late to register for Venti's Poetry Cram class.
Poetry cram class?
Oh, me too.
Hold on there, Buster. Before you start peddling your classes, just how much freedom is there with this freestyle poetry exactly? Aren't there any requirements at all?
Paimon, you're asking the Archon in charge of the nation of freedom. How much freedom there is. You gotta think about what you're asking here.
It's as free as the winds that blow, and there's nothing freer. There are no limits to genre, form, content, or anything else. So long as it comes from the heart, you're welcome to put it into poetry. Give it a try. There's no better chance to express your innermost thoughts.
Whoa, that's almost too much freedom. Paimon can't decide which way to go. Our travels, or maybe all the food that the travelers cooked for Paimon. Will you come too, Kellyroy? Paimon wants to see what you write.
Yes, I'll be there.
Yeah, she's worried about that topic.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think she's definitely the, I think she's definitely that fairy.
I shall leave you to privately
The spring
ponder
fairy,
your
I think.
works and
Yeah.
bid you all good night. See you tomorrow.
Alright, we completed part 2. I will probably say part 3 for the next stream alongside Wriothesley's, you know, story quest. Just because that way kind of get a juxtaposition of both Fontaine and
If we could feel water dripping on our heads in the fortress of Meripede.
That's true. Yeah, we can have the juxtaposition of oh.
You know, they say if
Oh
you're
my
scared of
lord.
thunder, it's really because you got something else to hide.
True. So, I think that sounds like a great idea. We can do part 3 later. And finish off that. And then we'll also do Wriothesley's story next time as well. We're at 3 hours, so this works perfectly. So we did pull Wriothesley. And I'm currently using somebody else's set on him until we can get a better set. It was cool seeing, you know, Wriothesley and Venti meet again. So. And I still gotta figure out Wriothesley a little bit more before we full-on use him, but... So I have to kind of decide what kind of team I want to use. I can obviously use Reverse Melt with Xiling, or can go with the Freeze. Might go with something different, because I have enough Freeze, so... But I can kind of vary it up. Alright, so with that... I will be doing Talon Domains on my own time after this stream. So thank you guys all for watching. And I will see you on the next stream, which will probably be... Why am I clicking Sumeru? I'm so getting used to that. Thank you guys all for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.